I graduated from the University of Arizona I had a football scholarship, actually. And I moved out to LA not knowing anybody. I mean, I had no connection, no anything. I was scared to death and naive as hell. And and I went to some comedy writing class, and there was a kid there whose father was a writer, and we wrote a script together, and somebody saw that, and then I wrote a script by myself, and somebody saw that who worked on Sanford and Son and said, try writing a spec Sanford and Son, and I wrote it and sent it to this guy, so I had a direct connection now, and I would have been 25 maybe, and he called me up and he said, it's not good enough for me to give to the producers of the show. This isn't up to the level of your other spec scripts that I've read. And all of my writer friends said, don't rewrite it. They'll never look at it again. And I asked him, what's wrong with it? Would you give me the notes? Ted Bergman, who deserves more credit than I could ever repay him for helping me as a writer, sat down with me and gave me the notes on that script, and I rewrote it and sent it back to him. And he called me up, he said, this is the best outside script we've seen. And then I met with the producers and pitched stories, and I ended up writing three that they shot. And while I was there, I walked across the hallway to Welcome Back, Kotter, and said, hey, I'm writing on Sanford and Son, would you read this spec Kotter? And there was this kid to me, now 25, and they read that, and they said, this is great, you should write a Welcome Back, Kotter. And I didn't have an agent. And somebody gave me the name of an agent, and Norman Kurland, who's a kind of a renowned agent, television agent, and he didn't know who I was. And I said, well, I'm a new writer. And he said, and he was completely bored on the phone. He said, what have you written? And I said, well, 3 Sanford and Sons and a Welcome Back, Kotter. And he said, well, have you gotten them submitted? I said, no, they shot them. He said, wait, I don't understand. You're saying, what are you saying? I'm saying that I submitted them, and they bought them, and they shot them. And his entire tone changed. It was like a man coming alive, hearing some gigantic financial offer or something that he had won something. And he said, "You're saying that you've written 3 Sanford and Sons and a Welcome Back, Kotter, and they've shot them, and you don't have an agent? Can you be in here at noon?" I was surprised he didn't just pop up right then and there like one of those commercials, And I went in, and he just had me set up for meetings all over town, and that began my writing career.